Oh, I still have 10
it has.
minutes.
Basically,
No,
it says
no.
Eric is talking about what about the tools.
What do you measure? So what do you measure?
So do you not? So you rely on the comments, but do most people turn off trackbacks on their blog for just blackback spam, or do you use that as any sort of measure?
No, there are a lot of stuff which is good about it.
I did both trackbacks and comments, yeah, and I send trackbacks too.
You got
And but it is like there's so many more things than so it's just like Technorati, it's comments, but mostly for comments because for me it's as much learning from the blog as I write about. So I just looked up yesterday, and so far I've written 160,000 words, and in comments there are 150,000. So the people who read have written as much content as I, and I have learned way more from what people write than I ever would have.
I mean, you write quite a lot.
How many times you had the word thank you?
Not more than 2 posts.
You were so honest. One day I'm going to write a post called "Why Everyone Loves Avinash." You are so modest.
But you do. I mean, when you get a lot of audience on a post, like I had the one big post that was huge for me was this incel comment thing in Excel, and people filled out every edge case of that tip. But like in 12 hours, there were 50 comments in every single little
I know
tiny
which one you're talking
different
about.
crazy
With
little
the bars.
things.
With the little bars.
And you know that's really I have a great deal of faith in the people that are commenting.
Yeah. That was a great post too. That and the square and the pie.
I use that so much.
My God.
In fact, you know that whole thing, Daniel Weisberg in Israel, he put together this. You guys both contributed, so did I. eSnips, that's the name of his company, and he put together a gallery of graphs.
Yes.
And I just sent it to you, asking you for some contributions. But the contribution that I did was, I said, and I feel really guilty because I said everything that I can give you is stuff that I've learned from Juice.
Let me claim he's my own.
I said, but if you really have to have something, so here I gave them one that had the little bar, the little the or sign. What's that called? Pipes.
I took the square and the pie thing and I rolled it into all the KPI dashboards I produce for clients. I did. With Clint's implementation of that, I was just like, this is brilliant. It's just freaking brilliant.
Well, that was
such a
great.
great visualization.
People came up with solutions that were like, they come in like 3 hours and they're like all better than what I was planning to do some crazy stupid thing.
It was so cool.
And people come up with 22 great solutions.
I wanted you to use it for like project management. So what are some of your other questions?
What are my other questions? What do you measure on your blog? What do you look at? What's the one number that you care most about? For me, it's subscribers.
I think it's
I'm a junkie, total.
So my subscribers are growing out of all proportions to my on-site traffic. On-site traffic kind of hovers around. My subscribers I look at the subscribers versus the page.
No, I don't have the
because
update. That doesn't include the blog.
I have a domain that just funnels traffic in just because random people looking for dough.com, john@dough.com funnels into my blog.
Nice.
And so it's always interesting to see how many just of that random traffic ends up being sticky.
Yeah. You're pretty close.
Everyone else is junkie.
Or reaction to certain posts. That's top post for me is KPIs. Who cares?
Yeah, KPI is so boring.
If you Technorati and your feed burner numbers, RSS, and visitors, you'll get a really good picture of there's a triangulation of that, but there's no the correlations and everything else is different. But if you look at those 3 numbers for your blog,
Technorati is now started as what is they call authority.
That's a new name for basically number of unique
links. It's like somebody posted, I think their blog. It's like now by authority. I don't know what that means, but
does anyone here use anything other than feed burner for their feed? I just use the stuff that's built into my software.
I
He
use
just switched.
FeedBurner, but I also use Visual Sciences, which is like using the atom bomb to kill an ant. But I use it. Yeah, because I mean, FeedBurner. I think I look at it. I mean, I don't ever look at Technorati because I've got 4 blogging addresses and I can't tie them together, and I can't convince the guy who produces the list to tie them together. So I cease caring. But the thing is. The thing is with Visual Sciences, I track conversions, right? I track conversions, so I try to write blog posts that drive people to the job board, that drive people to book sales, that drive people back out to you guys. So I have a series of conversions, and you need a web analytics platform to measure that. Technorati doesn't do that at all, or it just doesn't do it easily. And I look at people over very long periods of time, and you've seen it. I mean, you see this in those engagement posts. I know, not you, but I know what you read. I see your email address. I know exactly when you read and what you read.
That's what I want to know. Are you going to talk about me?
Huh?
Are you going to talk about me today?
At 4 o'clock?
How do you get that? How do you get
If you don't show up, I am definitely going to talk
You
about
don't
it.
make people sign up or anything. How do you know the
I have a ridiculously powerful analytics platform that correlates past history with current behavior.
No, seriously, how do you get the
Everyone
email?
apart from you, then.
What's that?
So this question would be for everyone who's not you.
That is the rest of us, not important people.
Those of us without
I'm
a
using
super
the wrong
powerful web
platform, I guess.
So it's weird to not know who your visitors are, to not know who your audience is. Who else is weirded out by that and wants to talk about it?
You know, though. You get your comment stream.
Yeah, I know.
Who people
Your
are.
comment stream, but you know.
You know what I did a little bit, and you only got. So I started to remember when that whole blog tagger thing came around, and so instead of doing 5 things about myself, which was really great because I learned a lot of things about people here. I asked my visitors to say things about themselves. That was really good because some people weighed in on that. And then I've been saying thank you to people who update their links to my new blog.
I did get a thank you. That's right. Thank you.
Yes. And Stephen Hamill got 2 because he updated me in 3 places. And one person I didn't even know who he was. And I said, who are you? Introduce yourself. And he got on, he talked, his company's called Auto Genie, and they create websites for automobile, for dealerships. And that's why they're really into analytics. So I guess the best answer is to ask. You get your comments and then ask. I don't know who else is going to answer.
Has anybody found the time of when you blog or the day of the week when you blog that makes a difference on how many you get subscribers?
Don't blog on Friday. Come on, Eric.
Friday.
Eric, stay away from Friday.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, that's what I commented earlier before we were being recorded. About I write the post and then I try to release it at certain times. So the job post, I try to put the job post out in the evening or on the weekends because I think people are more inclined to pay attention to, hey, here's a great job when their boss isn't over their shoulder and stuff. Otherwise, early in the week, I get more subscribers, more pickup, more links, everything. Where it's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which is counterintuitive because I don't ever have any luck emailing people on Monday.
But when I don't blog, my traffic spikes on Thursdays and Fridays. When I don't post anything, my traffic spikes at the end of the week. So I haven't written anything for probably almost 3 weeks, but for the past 3 weeks, my traffic pattern has always spiked Thursday, Friday.
And that's the thing is, it actually doesn't matter when you blog. This is sort of my experiment. It doesn't really matter, but you have to pattern people. So I pattern the readers of my blog. You're going to get a post on Monday morning, and if I do it twice, you will get it on Thursday morning. And I post right exactly at the same time. And now with the new job and all the other stuff, I only post once a week, but people show up on Thursday. You'll see it's because I patterned them. And it was a rule I picked up from some blogger, I don't know who, but they said, you have to train your readership. If you train them, you could post on Sunday, it doesn't matter.
I have yet to understand that you only post on Thursdays.
Yeah, see,
You're probably doing it subconsciously.
Yeah.
I only look at my feed reader when I turn, and then I see who's new on it. What's new on it? I have no idea when you post.
Yes, but the difference is on the blog there are thousands more people than on the FeedBurner account. So the FeedBurner is like a nice little ecosystem of itself. But then on the blog, that's where the visitors
So the blog is evergreen. right? People come back to your old posts over and over and over.
Yes.
So that's why I don't think it matters that much when you post. Yes, it matters some, but I think that look, my regex posts are my most popular posts, and people come to them over and different people, obviously, because they're learning that stuff, right? And so it didn't matter when I posted that.